Hi everyone, my name is Sedef and I've been delivering a series of mindfulness and meditation sessions for the Shaman Women's Centre over the last few months on their online programme. And for those of you that may be new today, Shaman Women's Centre is delivering this course online, and this programme will be delivered on a Tuesday and Friday and also posted on Facebook and on the Shaman Women's Centre YouTube channel. So why not take a look and drop them a like or a follow to find out more about all the past resources that have been put on there. So today's session will be themed around the concept of self-belief, or also known as self-esteem. And we will finish this meditation to bring awareness to your self-belief, your value, and your worthiness. And I would love to hear about what you think of today's session. So perhaps drop a comment below or share it with your networks if you find that they may benefit from this. Have you ever wondered how, when a person you don't know enters a room and perhaps you get an impression of what level of self-esteem they have about themselves? They may have a high or lower self-esteem according to your perception. Perhaps that person is quiet and doesn't want to speak up, or perhaps isn't even maintaining eye contact and it lacks some social skills. Or perhaps they're on the other end of the scale, being too assertive or coming across a bit pushy or aggressive in their approach. Well, all these signs point to low self-esteem in different ways. So if we compare it with someone who, for example, holds their head up high and has a big smile on their face, is confident and humble, but has a compassionate personality, we can say that these qualities are of someone who has a higher self-esteem. Now, we all want to feel more confident, and there's nothing wrong with that, but sometimes it's not as easy as we may think it is to achieve. So what we need to do, we need to explore it and address how our feelings of self-worth actually sit in reality. And there are many ways to do this, and today we'll be observing this in our session and later with the meditation. So first of all, I think let's have a quick look at different definitions of self-esteem. Well, one in particular by the NHS. There are so many, but I decided to share this one with you today. So self-esteem is the opinion we have of ourselves. When we have healthy self-esteem, we tend to feel more positive about ourselves and about life in general, and it makes us better able to deal with life's ups and downs. When our self-esteem is low, we tend to see ourselves and our life in a more negative and critical light. We may also feel less able to take on the challenges that life throws at us. So, self-esteem is about how much value we actually place on ourselves. And to be clear, it's not the same as being confident. Our self-confidence is more to do with being able to do something successfully. Self-esteem is our sense of how worthy and capable we are, how valued we feel, and how we perceive and place value and approval of ourselves. So, right now, just for a moment, I'd like you to ponder about this point. Ponder about how is it that we can have a higher opinion about ourselves sometimes, and also low opinions too. How does that happen? And the next question would naturally be, where do these opinions come from? Well, the great news is that it's possible to improve our self-esteem with the right tools and having a readiness for change and acceptance of who we are. Once we begin to value ourselves more, we begin to feel more positive about our self-worth. We become more grounded in the belief of who we are, and we begin to enjoy life a little bit more. So the change begins when we begin to explore and address and challenge our negative core beliefs. Often our beliefs are unfortunately influenced by people around us, such as our parents or family or peers, our community, our culture, social media perhaps. And it's more than likely that a specific event or situation, or more than one situation in the past, influence the way you value and perceive yourself. You may or may not be able to trace that criticism back, but we may still be affected by those words or perceptions that were placed upon us. All those actions that influence our own self-esteem today in this very moment, and as well as the value we actually place on ourselves. Now, I just want to talk a little bit about my experience over the years. I've worked with individuals who've taken on board other people's negative views of them and unfortunately accepted them. The normalisation of self-criticism and feeling undervalued can be immense. Then repetitively people begin to tell themselves that they are useless, unintelligent, incapable, and unfortunately they begin to believe it. And you must agree, if you're told something again and again, the sad fact is, if it's negative, we actually begin to believe it. And ultimately, we get caught up in that vicious cycle, which can lead to anxiety and depression and a whole host of other issues as well. The inner critic within us, everyone has one. I have one, you have one, we all have one, regardless of where we're from, where we live, and who we are. It feeds on our negative thought patterns and thrives in our lack of self-worth. And all we need to do is flip that switch, our internal switch, which is located in our mind, and it's waiting there for you to initiate. Over time and trust, I've encouraged clients to begin to love and respect and value themselves and realize that they are in fact capable. They are worthy and valued. And then to see them increase their self-esteem is absolutely amazing. The side effects then end up being of raising your self-esteem, of being successful in relationships, educational goals perhaps, confidence and happiness as well. And it's really been such a privilege to witness. And seeing people find their light bulb moment, shed those former negative versions of themselves and actually emerge with a higher self-esteem is really fulfilling in so many ways for me. And that's why I love helping people, and I hope I can continue to do so. As one of my clients said, these are her words, I've come to realise that over the years I was made to feel like a doormat, and now I realise I'm not a doormat. I am what I choose to be. I am worth so much more and capable of anything I put my mind to. And this is why I do what I do, because I want to see people find their own path and be able to be free from those negative, self-limiting beliefs. Perhaps you've grown up accustomed to hearing belittling and perhaps negative remarks and thoughts. We no longer challenge them. And even though they may not be true, they still linger in our minds. And out of habit, we tend to just keep repeating them in our minds again and again, whether consciously or subconsciously. And getting caught again up in that vicious cycle, and actually we begin to start believing them. Those thoughts begin to whirl around in our primitive mind, the part of the brain which is responsible for the fight, flight or freeze part of our brain. The more often our thoughts go by unchallenged, the stronger they become. So, being aware of our inner critic, we can begin to question the validity of our thoughts in the here, and the now, in the present. When we begin to do this, we can reframe those thoughts into a more positive manner, regardless of whether you can recall the origin of the criticism. So just ask yourself perhaps the following question. Is there a chance that this belief, this negative belief, is not true? Perhaps somewhere along the lines, it's got bigger than it had to. Or perhaps being told it again and again by somebody else makes us feel we're believing it, but it's not true. So releasing self-limiting beliefs is really important. So what I'm going to do now is do the You've Got This meditation. So in your own time, if you'd like to get yourself comfortable, and we will begin. So Let's get meditating. I would like you to get into a nice, relaxing position. Perhaps you're standing or sitting or even lying down, whatever works for you. Just notice where you are and close your eyes and bring awareness to your body. Take the very first action of self-awareness right now. Bring awareness to your breath, your ability to breathe at will. Your breath is yours, and with you your entire life. It adapts when it needs to the demand of circumstance and flows without effort when we are resting. Taking lots of full and deep breaths every day is proven to change our body's mind for the better. So, let's start by taking in a few full and deep breaths, inhaling it in all the way up and holding it for a moment and naturally exhaling it all out. Bring back awareness to your breath now and inhale slowly and deeply right up to the crown of your head. Hold it for a few moments and exhale gently until no air remains. Do this a few times. Just notice how your belly rises and falls in acceptance of your amazing breath. As you lie there, relaxing, just think about how lucky we are to inhale this life-sustaining oxygen that flows through the bloodstream, allowing your blood to absorb this life energy. Now, as you inhale slowly and deeply, notice how you feel right now. Perhaps you feel rejuvenated and invigorated by this breathing. Perhaps you feel calm and restful. Hold it in for a few seconds and exhale it all away. Just notice how breathing comes so naturally for you and how we can take breathing for granted. As you exhale, let go of any tension or worry. Don't worry if it's difficult to do. It will come with time and practice. When you continue to breathe deeply in and out, consider it as an act of self-love, and pausing to feel this love towards you and how you are not limited to what others think of you. And exhale into complete relaxation. Just ponder about how we spend so much time thinking about what others' opinions are of us. Just noticing any thoughts passing by and let them go. Notice how you allow your breath to flow at its own rhythm without any effort. This is your breath. It's energy life force within you. It gives you the strength to believe in you. You've got this. As you relax there, just notice how deep breathing increases the supply of oxygen to your brain, allowing your brain to release positive chemicals that make you feel happier with who you are. By breathing deeply and often, you are telling your body to rest, which relaxes and rejuvenates you. This is self-love. This love towards yourself will increase your worthiness and how valued you are. Now, let's pay attention to ourselves even more by relaxing the mind and body even further. Just notice right now how your thoughts can perhaps race around your mind, one after the other. Just noticing without judgment how they come and go. Just allow them to come and go and pass through your mind. And noticing how some thoughts can linger, whilst other thoughts come and go in a split second. You've got this. I believe in you. Now, bring awareness to the sound of your breath and try to focus on that. Maybe you can hear the sound of your breath. Is it loud, shaky, quiet, or calm? Just notice it. Your mind relaxes when you activate your senses on command. And if it's hard to do, that's okay. It will come with time and practice. In order to increase your self-esteem and realize how valued you really are, You must expand the good things you feel about yourself. And just notice any negative thoughts as they arise. While you lie there relaxed and comfortable and enjoying this moment all for yourself, I want you to tell yourself the following. What other people think of me is none of my business. Even if those thoughts and words are directed at me, because those thoughts and words, even if they're about me, belong to them. They came out of their mouth and their mind. What is important is what I think and feel about myself. I am capable of loving myself, believing in myself and how worthy I really am. Just ponder on those moments. Deciding to value myself is a wonderful process. I am not defined by what others think of me. I am on my own journey and only my views about me are important. Each day I allow my love for myself to grow and realize how worthy I really am. The more worthy I feel, the more valued I am. I am worthy of happiness, and I respect the joy that comes with it. Deciding to value my self-worth, my self-esteem unconditionally, no matter what happens, feels wonderful, attainable. I deserve to find the real me. Love and respect myself for who I am. As my self-esteem grows stronger than before, so do positive feelings about who I am. As my self-esteem grows stronger than before, that negative voice grows quieter and shifts far, far away. Along with my self-worth, I'm learning to love and accept everything about myself. I'm learning to accept me for who I am, not what others think I should be, and always value myself. Today I respect myself even more than yesterday. Valuing myself is a priority. The more I believe in myself, the better I will feel. I will enjoy every moment with positivity. Every fibre of my being is encompassed with love for who I am, for what I am worth, and the impact I make in the world, however small or large it may be. I have unconditional love within me that overflows in abundance to increase my self-worth and to those around me. Now, as As you relax there, calm, at peace, and confident in who you are, remind yourself right now that what other people think of you is none of your business, even if those thoughts and words are about you, because those thoughts and words, even if they're about you, belong to them. They came out of their mouths and their mind. What is important is what you think and feel about yourself. And from today, what you think and feel about yourself comes first. Now, repeat the following affirmations to yourself. As you lie there relaxed, safe and calm, I let go of negative perceptions from others about myself. I embrace love, self-worth, my value. I am capable, strong, calm and relaxed. I feel my self-esteem growing like a warm, comforting light emanating from my heart. As you relax there, confident in who you are and what you are worth, remind yourself that each time you need to raise your energy, raise your self-esteem, you find that warm light from your heart and let it wrap around you and help you through your day. This light that belongs to you, that thrives and grows on your self-belief and worthiness. This warm light that you can access at any time, anywhere. Imagine how it feels to be free of those self-limiting thoughts and beliefs. How does it feel to begin to empower yourself, your value, to embark on this inward journey, enjoying this moment all for yourself whilst you relax? And just ponder on this thought for a few moments. Now, in your own time, if you'd like to bring awareness back to your body and how it feels as you lie there, all the way from your toes, up your legs, through your torso, shoulders, neck and head. Gently beginning to open your eyes and slowly bringing your awareness back to your surroundings. Well, I hope you found this session beneficial today, and I hope it's provided you with that light bulb moment or even a deep relaxation at the least. So the quote I'm going to leave today is actually the part that is in the meditation that I developed. So what other people think of you is none of your business, even if those thoughts and words are about you. Because none of those thoughts and words, even if they're about you, they don't belong to you, they belong to them because it came out of their mind and their mouth. What really is important is what you think and feel about yourself. Next week, we'll be talking about happiness because each and every one of us deserves to be happy. And you'll also get a chance to engage in my Finding Your Happiness meditation. So have a wonderful week, and until then, take care.